just gonna try setting up a knock request with a friend. So let's turn. Okay. Ah. It's my first time doing this. Hello. Hello. Hang on a moment. Hello. Your desktop audio. Let me. Is your? I think you need to enable. Yeah, you can't hear. Once. Hello? Hello? Let me try increase. Oh. Hello? Oh, let me check if you. Oh yeah, I was gonna do something on my end. Cancel. Hmm. I turned your volume down. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello. I'm a very soft-spoken person. I'm sorry. All right. Hmm.
What is life?
Oh,
All right, let me go here.
there we go. You should be able to be picked up on my end.
That is not what I want. I'm going to edit the audio on my end so that way oh, I guess this is how this is gonna go. Let's see. More volume settings. Give me this.
What's a stream without Scar?
I'm like, where's my volume mixer at? Okay. So I guess we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna turn this down. Okay, now hopefully I should be able to hear you. And then I'll go
Yeah.
like this. Okay, now we should be okay.
All right.
And I'll go like this. Let me know how the level sounds to everybody on the stream. You can boost the call audio in Discord. What wizardry? That's wizard magic. I don't believe in witchcraft. I don't do that. I don't subscribe to that. See, you're saying these things to me, Callahan, and I don't believe you.
How are you doing, Ty?
I'm doing it. You know what? Like things are happening. Life is happening somehow, and that's
good.
really what matters, right?
Yep.
There we go. That should be better. All right, cool. I've got to hop off due to therapy, but it was good seeing everyone. Bye, Jamie. See you later. It was good seeing you too.
Bye, Jamie.
What are you working on today on your stream?
I'm
Anything
going
fun?
to try and finish Mind Solar Story.
Ooh, nice.
What about you, Ty?
I am working on commissions today, so that's what we get to do.
Do you have a blue sky?
I do. Blue Sky's the best. I
We
don't
are.
have like any followers over there, but like it's much better than the alternative.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a follower of you over there.
Yeah, I like it over there.
Let me open up my docs.
All right, cool. So now we got this sorted. Let me open up my. That was only slightly disastrous. I feel like we did really well given the circumstances.
Yeah. This is the one, right? Yeah, this is the one. Let's make sure it's being streamed. There we go. I'll just have your Fuji tech on top of my head.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, hello, Laura. How
You
are
need
you
a blue
doing?
sky command. I think. Hold on. Do I have it in my socials command? No. Yeah, I need to update that because fuck Twitter. But to be fair, it is the same information on my Twitter. It's the same, or no, I guess. Oh no, because blue sky's weird. I forgot about that. I'll put that down on my to-do list. Let me write that down using this ridiculous corgi pen that I have to remind myself to update that. That way I won't forget. Hi, baby giraffe. How's it going? Also, thank you so much for the follow. I saw that. You were amazing.
Oh,
It's good to see you
hello.
in here today. Hello.
Oh, come on in.
I'm actually going to bring this down just a little bit more. I'm just like fucking around with all of my audio levels over here. Everything's fine.
That's all right.
But it is Meadow, and then we're going to work on Ace today. It'll be good. It'll be good times.
Who's Ace?
This is one of Blue Breeze's characters. They're working on a novel that's like I think it's like a new adult aged novel. So it's like a college based novel, but it's effectively like Percy Jackson, but way better, way cooler. So I'm having a lot of fun. It's got like a lot of demigods in college environments and that kind of a vibe. It's very cool. Okay, let's see. I've got Ace's information, and then let me go in and remember all the elements. I think it was the same. Same level. Yep. Okay, cool. So we're just going to do a copy paste. Copy pasta. No, just kidding. I'm just copying and pasting all of Meadow's stuff. That's fine. Oh, baby giraffe. You're so kind. Thank you. I had a lot of fun working on it. I'm very excited to work on Aces too.
Might change the story of what I'm writing today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna finally work on that detective story.
Oh yay! Yay! Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Oh my. I got this cool thing recently.
Okay, here we go. I'm getting like a million emails from students because today is the first day of class, and I'm like, leave me alone.
Oh, you're a professor.
I am. I'm an adjunct professor at an arts college. It's like low-key chaos. Hey, Emerald Dash, thank you so much for the follow. Y'all, you know what this means? You know what just happened just now?
Hey, Emerald.
We are, I think, finally, no joke, I think we are, no joke, finally, yes, at the 400 follower goal. Oh my god.
Yo, congrats.
It only took like 4 million years. That was bananas.
That's
Yo, thank you so much. Congrats, Emerald Dash. You are the goat. Like it's you. Yo, okay. That's crazy. It's a good day.
400.
400. I cannot even tell you. We were like at like 398, and then like people would unfollow, and then we go back down to like 392, and then we go up to like 395, and then back down to like 391, and then up to 398. And I was like, what is happening? Whatever this is, I don't like this.
How are you doing, Emerald? I hope you're well.
Cool. So that means that a giveaway is right around the corner too. So we'll plan for that.
I didn't give him a name.
I gotta figure that out. All right, I'm trying to figure out what kind of crusty font I want to use for Ace. All right, let's see. Obviously, this Argation font that is completely in runes. It's cool. No one will be able to read it. Let me see. I need something with personality. That's so stabby. Hold on. Is this too stabby? Blue Breeze, let me know. I keep sitting at 157, 158 because people unfollow me. Literally, I laugh, but honestly, the hell is real. Okay, yeah, let me know if that's if this is too punk. This is like all railroad spikes and stuff. Let me know. Because he feels like kind of a punk. I don't know. Anything is a possibility. Okay, let me see if I can find an alternative, because otherwise... I don't know what the hell's going on. So tell me about the stuff that you're working on today.
Remember that little writing prompt I wrote in your Discord a while back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm currently doing that, like a detective. He like has no proper actual face or features, but he's
I love that so much.
Yeah, currently he's lying down on the floor after a really bad bout, and he doesn't realize his partner's gone. He's just lying down trying to catch his breath.
Detective stories are hard to write.
Yeah.
I always like avoid mysteries because I just can't think that way. My partner made me a smoothie today, and it is really like bitter for whatever reason. I'm like trying to figure out the right word for it.
Thai.
That's okay. And now my face feels weird. All right, Blue Breeze, how do we feel about this one? This is like slightly less stabby, but also still chunky. Hydrate. I'm drinking tea. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have to probably just like close my eyes, scream.
I'll hydrate with you.
It's got that chunk. This font's got that chunky.
What tea you got?
Reminds me of Ace Hardware. Kind of like the Spikes better. All right, Spikes it is.
I got an energy drink.
Oh. I
got
like a green tea over here.
I got like a 12 crate for like £2.
Oh yay!
It's a deal. A deal's a deal.
Honestly, if we can save money, right?
It's pretty good. It's like Powerade.
Oh, that's pretty good though. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't know what the dealio. Man, I got this and it may be. I'm trying to figure out if it's the fruit that went in it or if it's the. I have this like protein powder, this like clear protein powder that's like mango flavored. If it's that's really bitter. And I'm like, what is the secret? What happens to you? Who pissed off God and then made this smoothie?
If I don't care if it's too many, it was cheap, and I could use it something to pick me up other than caffeine.
Exactly. It's not too many. That's the secret. It's never too many.
It's like 500 milliliters. All right, Ty. Your Sona. It's a robot, right?
Yes. Yeah, his name's Atari, and he's from a book that I'm working on right now. I have to like scream and get it done for an agent meeting that I have in February. But he was an android that was made to help like fight climate change, and
Right.
then humans didn't listen, so then he got really pissed off and started throwing a bunch of like uh I don't know, like Molotov cocktails into corporations and things like that. And then unfortunately, he ended up getting left on Earth and then was abandoned there for like 400 years. And then replaced his head with a TV because he slowly slipped into madness.
I think if Sona's met, Atari would just think I'm another one of the misguided hallucinations.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Yeah, he's definitely at the point where my favorite thing about Atari is that he's super creative. So he's made this entire life for himself inside an abandoned shopping mall where he set up all of the like store mannequins to be in like different little parts of a town that he made. So like there's like an old like Macy's that used to be, or that becomes like a library or like a Blockbusters, or like he has apartments set up with these mannequins and like all of their little lives that he's made, but he has nobody to share them with. And so when someone does come to rescue him, they're like, what in the hell is going on? Because they're walking around, it's just all these mannequins just posed in really, really freaky ways. And it's like, it's super freaky.
I'm sorry about that, Blue. Hopefully you can get out.
Oh, yeah, don't fight the snow. Go outside, fight the snow. Fight the snow with your fists. That's how that works.
Nah, but what I mean by a hallucination, robots can't see my model. Cameras do not pick them up. The reason why,
Great.
the reason law-wise and how I'm able to stream, I'm currently in the void. The only time technology works.
Excellent.
So, you're just probably hallucinating as fuck.
Honestly, I feel so bad too, because like Atari's tried to like disconnect himself and turn himself off multiple times, but he can't seem to figure out how to do it. And so he's taken like entire bottles of tequila, opened his like chassis up and dumped tequila in it, trying to like literally just like short his own stuff. And so I guarantee he'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Want to see the event
horizon?
horizon?
That weird shit is like floating around. Like, you know, this fucking tracks for me.
Who would win, Atari or the event horizon of a black hole?
Yeah, Atari would hope it would be the black hole. He would hope the black hole would win. I don't know if he's that indestructible. Okay, let me see if I can find a neutral like pose for this character, and I think
What's a neutral pose?
something that doesn't have like, unfortunately, I have like a lot of really great stock poses that I use, and like I don't really want to move them around too much, but some of them tend to be kind of exaggerated because they're used for purposes like modeling or things like that, and so they're almost like what people would pose in for like magazine covers and stuff, where they're like really dynamic, and that's fine. But for a reference sheet, I don't necessarily need that because I want to be able to showcase the character's like outfit and things like that. So if it's too crazy, I gotta be like, whoa, I need to tone it down.
Why not try a meme pose?
Yes. Always memes. I'm gonna do, this one's fine. This will be okay. Sorry I can't show it on stream because Twitch will kick me off and that will be very sad, so we're not.
Oh no.
The models are too realistic and Twitch is like, is that a real nipple? And I'm like, no.
Hey, I've been in a bikini before. My model, they haven't kicked me off yet.
Yeah, it's so wild. I think what they didn't like was the model's butt specifically. It was too chiseled, and then Twitch was like, hold on, you're banned for 3 days. And I was like,
No.
Damn, that's cold. That's cold, Twitch. Oh, it's cold. Fight the snow and lose. Oh, oof.
The shivering rain was loud enough to drown the hearing.
Here we go. Alright, hold on. Let me very quickly censor this man's jug and his nippy knops. What the hell is going on with my brush? What is happening? I don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, look, how was your mom? And Binks?
Yes, we need a Binks update. Okay, there we go. He's fine.
I think I'm using too many commas.
Well, I made a mistake.
Alright, I think
Actually,
by the rain works better. Sirens being drowned out by the rain. The shivering rain
Yes.
was loud enough to drown the hearing. The pavement wasn't sticky for once.
I like that. I feel alive. Alright. What if I don't want to teach my class today? Y'all, what if I'm afraid that there's gonna, well, I guess actually this one will be okay. 'Cause I
What's
won't have to
the
deal with-
study
oh,
plan?
This one is for like a digital painting class, which is good. It's much better than what I was dealing with last term, which is like, it's like a visual storytelling class was last term. So you have a lot of students making up their own characters and OCs and making concept art for it, doing storyboards for it, which is fine, except for the fact that there's like always one student that's like way too into Sonic the Hedgehog. That's like an inevitability, and you're never gonna escape that one person. And then every single time you have to be like, look, you can't just keep drawing Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know how to tell you this, but like, you need to
Have you
come up
seen
with
the
what
new
the
Sonic
original
movie?
is. I haven't, but I want to.
I've seen it twice.
It's like, it's the whole like franchise. The first two were so good. I was very impressed.
Oh yeah, there's like 2 credit scenes, by the way. So if you do watch it, I recommend sticking by.
Okay, I definitely will. Also, on my end, we got ads starting in 30 seconds, by the way.
I have no idea how many minutes until ads. They do not tell me. They do not tell me. I'm sorry, chat.
Oh no, not Sonic guy. Yeah. It's okay. To be fair, he did really good in the like semester overall, but digital painting's better because I don't have to like, kids are not coming up with their own ideas. They're just drawing things. Like it'll be like, draw a mango, and it's like, okay, cool, paint a mango in Photoshop, and then I don't have to worry about like making them do anything else other than that.
Is this a good wording? The pavement wasn't sticky for once, but something kept them held against it like a mouse in a trap.
Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
But with begrudging force. Dyslexia isn't fun.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I don't even really have true dyslexia going on, but my brain, because of the ADHD, thinks so fast that sometimes my brain is like, here is every word you've ever known since birth completely misspelled because you're trying to spell things phonetically, and I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture. I got something really cool recently. Let me see if it wants to focus.
Okay, let's see. Flip.
I think it's cool. It's a fun thing.
I love fun things. I love that fun thing. No, wait, this is great.
It's like a robot T-Rex with wings.
Yeah, like it's It's the combination of literally everything any child ever would want. It's like I love it.
Cost me like a quid 50.
That's great. I love finds like that.
Ignore the pile of Smarties behind it.
I won't look too closely.
All I'm gonna say about the Sonic 3 movie. Oh, ah. Gotta hydrate.
Oh, hydrate. I'm drinking my tea still. I'm probably gonna need a refill by the end of all of this.
Hey, at least you're not hitting me. Ties on my head.
Okay, so now I need beard. It's beard time. Now. Ooh, woo mode's been activated.
Ah! I've been hit. I'm sorry, Ty. You're on.
No.
You're on top of me. So it hits your throat. I'm sorry.
This is the end.
Let's move you to the side. Alright.
Oh, I'm actually gonna open up the last round that I did with this guy. Because I can do that. I have the power to do that.
I got a question. Do you have something called gold?
No.
Chocolate bars over there.
No, not here in the US, I don't think.
They buy like McVites. McVities?
Oh yeah, nope, we don't have these here. No.
Ah.
Which is lame.
They're really good. I got like a 6-pack of them. Right next to me.
Oh yeah, no, I totally am seeing what you're, the branding on them. Yeah, no, we do not have that. That's good though.
I'm eating Milky Way Magic Stars right now.
Ooh, yum.
I'd give you some, but I can't.
A Street Fighter Lear. I like that he looks kind of tired. Feels accurate. Okay, good. I'm glad. Let me know, Blueberries, at any point if you want to change anything while I'm working. Like, literally, feel free to be like, hey, this doesn't look quite right, or you need to tweak, or anything like that, because this is definitely a very flexible process here. But now I gotta get down and do like 10 push-ups. Hold on. Callus cursed me.
What's something some people chase?
Alright, well that was fun. My elbow is crusty. It, like, cracks and pops like every single time I do anything. Is this what being old is? Don't be 30, that's the secret.
Don't go past it then.
Yeah, just stop. Stop while you can. Become immortal, that's clearly the goal. Alright, let me see here. Alright, I need better. Okay, I know what I'm doing.
I think I should say something about those race of shapeshifters in this world. Due to their bodies constantly changing, wounds don't last for them. So
Oh,
it's,
that's cool.
yeah, because their bodies are like constantly reshaping to like different sizes. So it's just going to be marked off. Any scars or something. So if they do have a wound, it's going to be very concerning.
It feels a very stunner. Look, this guy's got he's got a dream. He's got a dream, Blueberries. I don't know what that dream is. I'm excited to read this once you're done with it, though, really. These characters seem so lovely. They've got, like, such great, like, backstory.
All I'm going to say, Robotnik and Stone was not casual. It was not casual.
No. I can't believe. Well, and yes, I can. I can believe that Jim Carrey came back for it because he said he wasn't gonna do it, and I was like, well, then how are they gonna continue to make Sonic movies without?
From what I heard,
Robotnik? Like, what are they gonna do? And then Jim Carrey was like, nah, just kidding.
no. From what I heard, the actual Sega team for the one who wrote the Sonic movie printed it out in 24 karat gold just for Jim Carrey.
Well, and like my favorite is that I read an interview from him, and people were like, why did you come back and do it? And he was like, I'm broke. I was like, that's rude, dude. That's how dare you?
He could say that, but it's funnier to believe that the actual team gave him a golden script.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what's worse. Jim Carrey being like, I spent all my money on waffles, and I need Sonic money to carry me through these hard times, or all right, how about that? How we looking? That's a little bit better, Hunter. Yeah, that looks a little better.
Hey,
that works.
it's double the paycheck. He's playing two characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Ow.
Yeah, that's so fun though. Yeah, and I don't like, to be honest, I never like played like Sonic too much as a kid. Like, I wasn't really deep into the Sonic verse, but I definitely appreciate Sega's work and like everything that they
Yeah, that should be a full stop.
do.
Oh yeah, Disney tried to buy Sonic recently.
Ew! No, get away, Disney! Back away from Sonic.
Yeah. Hey, that's what the internet said, and they pulled back.
Honestly, oh, gross. Yeah, no. They don't need that IP.
One of the few things people can agree on: Sonic.
Well, I feel bad because, like, I definitely have absolutely nothing against Sonic at all. I'm like, whatever makes people happy makes me happy, you know? And I recognize, like, for Disney, like, Disney is where IPs go to die. And it's like, man, Sonic at least means a lot to a lot of people, and I do not need Disney to touch that. Leave it alone.
It's kind of annoying that they've removed their animation team. Like a majority of it.
Let's see, I haven't talked much about, let's see, his half-brother, Briar, who is his half-brother on his mom's side, who's the son of Apollo. Their mom pulled two gods. Wow, that takes a lot of riz. Can we talk about that? Like...
Hey.
That mom was like, hold on. Although I guess to be fair, Dionysus I feel like is probably down to clown with pretty much anybody. Apollo is much more picky. That's interesting that you had Apollo end up with a woman. Is there any like particular reason for that? Not like to be like, I definitely no judgment here, because I definitely always read Apollo as more of a homosexual god. So I'm just curious your thoughts there.
If it's not Lord 30, not Lord Olympus Apollo, I don't really mind where he ends up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's like, it's funny because I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm me and Blue actually. It's like Blueberries is the first Hellenic pagan that I've ever actually met besides myself. So I actually canonically like IRL worship Greek gods and do festivals, and
Mm,
I'm a pagan. That's my religion, and
mm.
so Lore Olympus is rough for me. Like it's really difficult. I can't read it because I'm like, oh my god, this is like it's like really bad fan fiction. Is effectively the vibe it gives off because it's not very
Yeah.
well researched, and like the art's very pretty, but I just can't do it.
I won't mention what Apollo does in the story because
It's
trigger
bad.
warnings.
It's really, really bad. Yeah, and then on top of that too, it doesn't help that Apollo's one of my patron gods as well. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get smited if I read this, like guaranteed. This is what ends me if I if I go over here. So I'm just gonna not fuck around with it. I'm good.
Yeah.
I respect things for creative reasons, but
Mm.
yeah, I feel like I don't know. This story's kind of a turn off for me. Somehow I feel like Disney would cause more Sonic inflation or do not say those cursed words in my in my stream.
Here's the thing: knowing Disney, if they did end up with it, they're gonna turn it live action, but worse.
Right? Oh god.
Take for
Can
instance
you imagine a
Mufasa.
costume Sonic?
I like
He
the
already
live
dodged a
action.
bullet.
I like the live action one in the Sonic movies though, because it brings in spirit from it. The voice actor brings the spirit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, I think the way that they handle the new Sonic movies is like perfect. It's got kind of the same vibe as like Detective Pikachu does a little bit, and yeah, I like it. They pulled it off really well. It could
Mm.
have looked really scary, but they avoided that, thankfully.
Yeah, and plus he's more kid-like, which I'd say suits him, especially
Yeah,
considering
yeah,
his age.
definitely.
I like the human characters though, all things considered, because in out of all the Sonic media, I'm pretty sure he only has parents in two of them: the Archie Sonic, the Archie comics, and Underground, and they're pretty much dead in both of them.
Yeah, Sonic's wild. Let me see. Apollo in Myth has gone after both men and women in Myth. Yeah, Daphne and Hyacinthus. So I see him at five, like all the gods and their children of Dawn in some way. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. Yeah, from like a
I'm gonna be
historical
right back.
standpoint.
Something isn't agreeing.
Okay, see you soon. Yeah, yeah, I just wondered because I feel like, at least for me, the way that I interpret the myth, and this is personal to literally everybody, which is, I think, partially the reason why I don't go to like what I would call like an organized, polytheistic, like Hellenic church, I guess would be the way that I would describe that. But like, yeah, as far as I interpreted it, Hyacinthus is more like I guess he was more devastated by Hyacinthus's death than he was impacted by Daphne, if that makes sense. So yeah, just interesting. It's just interesting to hear like what everybody has to like what how they read the story and how they interpreted the story. So I don't think that there's really any wrong way to interpret it personally, except for like LGBT erasure. That's like bad times. We don't do that with Greek myth, and unfortunately, that's I think been like the norm for a lot of Greek myth since Victorian iconoclast, but which is maybe why Lore Olympus also kind of rubs me the wrong way too. It feels like LGBT pandering. Does that make sense? There's like a whole bunch. Lore Olympus is a top. I don't. There's so much going on. Yeah, people forget that being queer in Greece was and is very normal. Okay, we got a chunky jacket. We got chunky jacket. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground. I've never seen Sonic Underground. I don't. I know nothing. Yeah, legit. I know nothing about Sonic. Me and Sonic are very loosely. acquaintances, like barely related to each other, barely seen each other in passing. I've done some critique on students that have Sonic adjacent art or like Sonic art, and then I've also been harassed by people in the Sonic fandom. So me and Sonic got some weird history. Yeah, Hyacinthus was meant to be his true love. Yeah, but he has loved others, just not the same height. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, totally. I could see that too. Yeah, to me, I always interpreted the story as like Daphne. It's like you're with somebody because you have not realized that you're closeted, if that makes sense, and then you meet somebody and it's that like, oh, like I'm gay and I didn't know. Like, oh, I get it. And then women just you can have like a romantically platonic relationship with women and you can have children with women, but it's not the same. That doesn't mean that you're like sexually attracted to women, if that makes sense. So yeah, I always use it as in like a coming out allegory, but I wish that we could go back in time. I need to have a chat with people. I want to go back in time and talk with the Greeks. I need to have a conversation. I have questions. I has questions. Because I'd be curious to see what somebody like Homer had to say about the entire thing too. And I'm sure that they have all of their varying opinions on the entire thing as well, which is great. As I'm like almost dying. Okay, but like I need to drink the rest of this smoothie so that I can get food in my body. But what happens if the smoothie tastes like a foot? What do I do? Hydrate. Oh my god. They have explaining to do. Yeah, like legit. The jacket looks amazing. Aw, you are so kind. Thank you. I love being able to play around with heavy fabrics. A civil conversation. There will be bats. I love that the bats are involved. I don't know when they showed up, but I'm here for it. Okay, I chugged. Now I gotta chase. Chase with tea. Woo! Ooh boy, I did not like that. All right. Well, but I got through. I did chug a good amount of that. That's okay. Oh, that was not great. Yeah, it is. It tastes funky. Hard to explain. Oh, this thing has this jacket and this reference image has this like weird panel flap inside the jacket, and I'm like, I imagined that touching me weird, and I want nothing to do with it, so I'm not gonna draw anything. I'm not gonna draw it on this jacket. He doesn't deserve the torture. Let's see, let me get some good stuff going here. Okay, and then I'm gonna need to work on some line art stuff here, but that'll come eventually. Line weight things, I need to do some cleanup. speaking of Disney getting absolutely out of control and doing live action adaptations, they're doing Hercules. Ace is in a power stance. Yep, it's a classic triangle pose. Yeah, this smoothie tastes weird. I don't know what happened. Part of it was, I think, like overripe kiwi, that's a thing that can happen. He looks a little on the skinny side. Yeah, oh, totally. That does make sense. Let me finish what I can do. I'll show you what I can do. This is what's amazing. Yeah, because if he needs more muscle mass, because some of the models, because that's not a bad thing necessarily. Some of the models that you sent are on the thinner side, like the main guy, but then some of the models are really big dudes. So if we want to go bigger, I can definitely do that. Oh my god, Mr. Man, please don't fall to your death. I fear for live action Hercules. True. I'm like, don't mess with the music. Okay, so let me do this. This is what we do. What's this? Let's see. I want like this, like this, like this. Okay, let me get some. Bruh, can you sit your booty down? Oh, I recognize it's time for your 11sies. It's time for your afternoon tea. Sir, chill out. If I don't give him the tea, he and I just okay, cool. Buff side we can do. Yeah, this model that I have here is built like a martial artist. So let me give him some more weight. This is an easy thing that we can do here. Easy fix. Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to worry about that for now, like that. And then what we do is, let me think about the best place to cut this. Like this. No. Love how sometimes it interprets my click as a double click, and I'm like, that is not what I did. You can't tell me what to do. I probably should have not included the little flappy, but it's too late. All right, so now what I'm going to do is first and foremost, we're going to drag this out, and this is going to look a little silly. I promise it'll be okay. Actually, let me go like this, a little bit like this, a little bit like this. We're going to go up like this, like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clean up this, 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 clean up this, and then this we're going to actually bring up like this, and this, up like that. Okay, so then what we've got is now a stockier dude, if that makes sense. Oh, guess who hasn't saved this the entire time? It was me. It was me, Mr. Man. Joke's on you. This cat's like, what the fuck? So now, let me know if that works.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What have I missed?
Not much. The cat has jumped up on my lap now.
Oh. Cat.
Guaranteed it's only a matter of time before he starts to punch my monitor.
I'm really mean to my OCs.
Honestly, they gotta go through torture, otherwise there's no plot.
Here's the thing though. One of my OCs I've retired, I tried to give it a good ending. Not even a week or 2 weeks later, I've changed the ending.
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
Okay, let me see what we got going on. That's so funny, Blueberries, that you gave Ace like smoke and burnt match tattoos. Because I actually did an altar painting of Aries where he has, I'm not even joking, like an entire pauldron made out of burnt matches, and he's like holding a cup of black coffee. It's like some late night shit. Okay, let me see if there's anything else that I need to include on this top, and I don't think so. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Keep moving.
Hey Ty,
Yeah.
you got Netflix?
Yes.
Ah, then I gotta recommend this game.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. For those who don't know, Netflix Mobile, you're able to download games on it. Like
Yeah, I haven't played any of their games.
They got Hades. They got a lot of ports.
That's cool. Yeah, I have Hades on Steam, and I need to actually like play it.
You can play it on the phone. They even got Sonic Mania.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they got like a lot of games. They got Spiritfarer. They got High Water. They got Dead Cells. It's all for free if you have Netflix.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, but recently I've been playing a game called Lucky Luna. It's like a platformer.
Oh, that's fun.
Sort of. It's like a puzzle platformer where you have to get down like these floors. So far it's pretty fun.
I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey lately, trying to catch up because the next Assassin's Creed comes out like February, I think. It got like delayed. And I have been screaming trying to get through all of the Assassin's Creeds, and some of them were really, 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 really bad. Like, really bad. So, it's been painful.
Oh dear.
Like, the buggiest games of all time.
Oh yeah, they also have GTA.
Oh, cool.
They have Storyteller. Death's Door is a indie game I've been enjoying. Oh, what's this? This is interesting. Oh, I got distracted again.
That's That's okay. Sometimes that's the way it must be.
For what I was looking at, it's called Pokemon Concierge.
Oh yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I just found it out. It looks really, really cute.
Definitely would recommend that one. I like actually cried, like for real.
Mm. I recently binged a lot of shows on it. One of the shows I'm annoyed about that I watched was the Troll Hunters.
Oh yeah, yeah. I keep meaning to put that on my list, and then I keep putting it off because it's got like I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared of it.
There's like 3 to 4 seasons of the main Troll Hunters. There's 3 separate shows and a movie.
Wow, they really went crazy with that.
Yeah,
I
here's the
forgot that there
thing.
was like that much content.
The movie, do not like it. If you see my skeets on it, I do not like the movie. The movie ending is shit. I do not like. The Emperor I can excuse, but the ending was not okay.
Alright, this cat is slowly touching me awkwardly, so now that means that I have to go before he causes mass destruction. So I'm gonna go feed this cat. I will be right back.
Alright. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna rant on this. So say hello to me ranting about a TV show made for kids. I loved the shows. Troll Hunters, the Spell one, the Three Below, and I think there was another one. Troll Hunters, Spellbound. What was it? Yeah, Troll Hunters, Tales of Arcadia, Wizards, and Three Below, and then the movie. Here's my beef with the movie. It completely undermined the whole series because they did an episode in the season 2 why it was a bad idea for Jim to get the amulet. It was the only reason. They showed him what would happen if he didn't. But they reversed that thing, which was annoying. I didn't like it. I can excuse the preg.
Oh God! Wait, what did I walk back into?
Oh, it's just me yelling about my dislike for the movie of Troll Hunters.
Wow.
Okay, in the movie there's like a bit where like this old bully character got impregnated by an alien princess. I think she's a queen now. Yeah,
That's
but
a lot.
apparently like if 2 people share like 6 kisses, the male becomes pregnant.
That's wow.
And that was a subplot. The main plot was like 3 elements trying to cause the new world by going to America.
Oh.
And so like they were like,
I'm gonna go to America. See you later.
oh yeah, they was like causing mayhem. But yeah, there's this guy called Jim. He's the Troll Hunter. He was chosen back in the Troll Hunters series, the first one, Tales of Arcadia, to wield the amulet made by Merlin. And here's the thing: in that show, they did an episode of what would happen if he didn't pick up the amulet. Everything went to chaos. The world was like destroyed. This big bad guy, I think his name is Dogma, like escaped from his prison and like brought destruction to the world because he didn't pick up the amulet.
He had one job, and it was to touch the thing.
Yeah, and here's the thing: when in the movie, the ending, Jim rewrote time, so he went back to before he picked up the amulet, and in this new timeline, he still doesn't pick up the amulet, despite them literally saying before if he didn't pick it up, the world would have went to destruction.
It's like, well, then why did you do this? Like, why would you do this? You had one job.
And here's the thing: he's the only one canonically that knew that the world would be destroyed if he doesn't pick up the amulet. But his friend picks it up, which undermines the story. It is annoying.
Oh, thanks, guys. Forgot to switch it back over. Thank you. Also, it's okay. I was spending like 99% of that time gazing into a reference. By the way, but everybody should sit up though. Posture check. Make sure you're not shrimped over.
I was shrimped over.
Don't be a shrimp. Don't do it. Don't do it. They had one job. Yeah, I don't like time slips or retcons like that in any stories. It has to be like very well done for me to care, because otherwise it ends up
it's also why
more problems.
I don't like the Mavity joke in Doctor Who. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
The thing is, kind of in actual history, I think it was Charles Darwin. No, not Charles Darwin. That was a different one. Which one was the gravity guy?
Oh, was that Isaac Newton?
Yeah, Isaac Newton, yeah.
Yeah.
They crashed into an apple tree, which, like, and they made a joke about the gravity of the situation. But here's the thing: Isaac Newton misheard them and called it mavity instead. But that's not how it works. Gravity was based off another principle in history.
Right.
Isaac Newton had to literally prove gravity was an actual fact. He didn't just name it off like someone naming a jar of pickles. It had actual evidence to back it up. I don't like that joke.
Somebody didn't do research on the writing team. That's all that means. Everyone was like, "This is funny," and it's like, "No, you guys."
No, that's the thing, and they keep it that way for the whole first series of the reboot Emerald. I don't like it because they had research. Isaac Newton had actual research, and the thing is, it's an actual canonical thing now that it's mavity instead of gravity. Mavity is a whole nother thing.
That's so cursed.
And I don't care about how the Doctor Who has like inconsistencies a lot, especially with the story. Considering I made my own characters for the story.
Yeah, I think sometimes with those things, like some of the inconsistencies, it's like it doesn't matter too much, but when it's like a big one like that, it can really throw you out of the narrative. It's like, hold on, and then all of a sudden you're thinking more about like how it's inconsistent than you are about the actual story, and it's like, wait, this was not a good idea.
Yes, I love Doctor Who. Heck, I even got 3 OCs for Doctor Who. One of those OCs is a headcanon, which I enjoy. I will grant if Ty permits it.
That's up to you. I'm just here drawing a shoe. Kind of poorly drawing a shoe, but drawing a shoe nonetheless.
Okay. One of my OCs for Doctor Who is like a human race Dalek. Like the Daleks saw, I think it was Daleks Khan that made it, that did it. Yeah, Dalek Khan saw like how humans or like other species aren't like suspected up by the Doctor, and like aren't immediately killed by him for being Dalek. So he Dalek Khan implemented like other races like children to be like scouts, so like they can constantly resurrect the Daleks no matter how many times the Doctor destroys them, because they do come back a lot. Take for instance Doomsday. In Doomsday, all Daleks, except for 4, are sucked back into the void. These are the Daleks that were in the Time War. Then, in I think it was Daleks Take Manhattan in Martha series, the Daleks die. All 4 of them, except for 1, which escapes by emergency temporal teleport, which is how they escaped the first time. Then I think the Daleks don't show around for another while, because then it's the Master, and then they come back, the Daleks, at the end of Donna's run, but with Davros, because one of the Daleks was shot through the barrier of time into the Time War. And I'm here I am rambling. Okay, but yeah, and they like.
No, that's cool though.
They became a mad Dalek who was able to see the time stream because they were shot through something which was temporal locked. Like no one could go into it and intervene. It was a temporal locked state. So the fact that Dalek survived through it by screaming, like being burned up, made it mad. But Davros survived. Then later on, I think in Matt Smith, the Daleks return. I think it's one of the Genesis Daleks, like the colourful ones. They come back. The Daleks were in World War One. They were fighting the Germans. Winston Churchill's World War One or World War Two. It was with Winston Churchill. He was trying to use the Daleks. Daleks were secretly waiting for the Doctor to like resurrect the species. Then the Daleks come back. Then the Daleks are off doing their own thing for a long while. So then the Doctor re-meets them again at the Pandorica and Trenzalore. The Pandorica, for those that don't know, is like a box, like Pandora's box, but it's like holding one of the most dangerous beings in the universe, and the whole, well, lots of racial hating species somehow came to the whole consensus, agreement. The Doctor is the one that needs to go into the Pandorica. So they lock him away, which then resets the whole time, resets the whole universe, which is why 11 has such a high kill count. Then later in Trenzalore, the Daleks were like secretly monitoring, so they came back. I don't think they died in Trenzalore. No, they didn't die in Trenzalore. But then they showed up again in the Asylum of the Dalek. Yeah, which was before Trenzalore. Post Pandorica. which, yeah. Then the Daleks were killed off again. No, they weren't killed off again. They showed up again. One of them, Rusty, a mad Dalek who just started hating their own kind. Doctor called him Rusty. Rusty and the TARDIS just like, well, the Doctor just sort of became friends. Rusty was sitting in the trenches of the Time War. Because the Time Lords came back, the time was restarted, sort of. Then
Oh yeah, so Blue Breeze, just for reference, this reference sheet doesn't necessarily reflect height. I'm just using it as a general guide to where I put the elements on the page. But also in regards to the boots, let me know if you want different shoes because I can totally do that. Yeah, because I think if you wanted a comparison of the two of them together, I can also throw that onto the sheet after I get everything done with the silhouette, and then I can compare the two of them. For example, let me show you how I did it on a different sheet. This is my let's see this stuff. This is a good example. Fatal Mechanisms. Here's Cicadas. So Drema and Zakita are the two main characters, and so I do have like little silhouettes of them compared to each other for height. So if that's something that you want me to toss on there, I can totally do that once I have the silhouette of the character done, so that way it can be more apparent what's going on. But yeah, you can, I guess, kind of tell because of the proportions that, like, you know, Meadow's head is a lot larger because she's shorter, etc., etc. So yeah. Kind of like them. Okay, cool. Yeah, and if you want other boots for this one, let me know. For this outfit. Or other shoes, I should say. Shoesies.
Ty.
I don't know what's going on.
Ty, how would you make shoes for spider folk?
Did you just say spider folk?
Yeah, like half human, half spider.
My first thought, hold on, I gotta open it up on stream because this is my first thought.
Alright, let's open it up.
I feel bad. Hold on, because my first thought was like, this is Ginger from the 1980s Beetlejuice cartoon who was canonically a spider, and she's got just little shoes on her feet. It makes sense to me. The shoes just go on, if that makes sense. I'm gonna send it to you in Discord too.
I got your stream open.
There is no logic, it just goes on the feet. I love how this person somehow made like a Beetlejuice spider OC. I love the internet. I hate Google.
Yeah, like
so specific.
I say it would be Spider Centaur then, in a way.
Yeah, like a Drider from Dungeons and Dragons. You know, honestly, spider feet are weird. Well, but spiders kind of have little people feet, sort of. So I really do think you could just slip a shoe on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but in most depictions, they have like spikes on the end of their legs.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking of like little tarantula feet. Little tarantulas got little feet.
Tarantula got feet?
Yeah, they got little feet. Yeah, paws. Yeah, exactly, Cal. Exactly. We're thinking the same thing. Little feet. I give them little booties, little knit booties. That way their little toes won't get cold.
Ah, I'm in Yahoo. Ah. Oh yeah, keep forgetting to have that. Hey, at least it's like a normal human foot.
gotcha. Doc Martens combat boots. Haven't thought a lot about his shoes. He'd probably walk around or stay around combat boots, Doc Martens, beat up sneakers. Cool. Okay, so I'll do sneakers on this one. We can assume that these are like Docs. And then I'll do some sneakers over on this one.
I never worn Doc Martens before.
I want to get a pair because they're supposedly incredibly comfortable. My friend literally swears by them, and they're the only shoes that they will wear are Doc Martens. But I just got a pair of like the only like I don't know. I guess I don't buy like brand name shoes often, but I just got a pair of Reeboks for the first time, and they're like the vintage '80s ones with the Velcro straps on them. And I'm like, am I old? Because my ankles have never felt so supported in my whole life. So I think that Doc Martens do that for me, hopefully. But I do want a pair of them. I'm a little extra. And then also, too, apparently you can fight God in Doc Martens, and that's really important to me. To be able to just, like, karate kick through everything.
Sorry, Ogun, quite just regretting removing my gag reflex.
Honestly, no worries. Speaking of gag reflex, I probably gotta actually finish this damn smoothie, too. Not like it's that bad. It's really not that bad. It's just like... it's so bitter. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, here we go. Whew. Now! It tastes like, if anybody's ever had like a sugar-free, like one of those sugar-free organic Peachio snacks, where they're like the health food gummies instead of like the regular sugary candy gummies, and they replace it with like monk fruit or like stevia or something, that's what this tastes like. So like somehow tastes like plastic. Yeah, it's not great. Mr. Man, what are you doing up here?
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna be ending stream. My stomach is just not agreeing with me to be staying live, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. It was good chatting with you while we could, though.
Yeah, I'll write over to you. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. It was good seeing you.